This review is on the movie The Stand at Paxton County. I'm the Angry Guy. I'm going to tell you like it is. The film was inspired by true events. Supposedly a new ordinance came down on how farmers are treating their animals, storing their feed, living quarters for the farm animals, health status of their livestock, the quality of their crops, and fences that contain their animals. If they didn't comply with the first set of warnings, the sheriff and an appointed veterinarian would remove all the animals from the farm. That's fucking bullshit, man. Editor Brett Hedlund's directorial debut was the film The Stand in Paxton County. Brett is known for his work on the film 3 Days in the Hole. The cast in the film was Jacqueline Tobonine as Jana Conley, Michael O'Neill as Dale Conley, Jana's father, Tyler Moore as Matt Hudson, the second ranch hand who worked for Dale, Christopher McDonald as Sheriff Roger, and Blake Sheldon as Deputy Carl Hagan. I'd like to give an honorable mention shout out to Zoe Cantors because she was great. She was fantastic in a not so good film Up There. It's a film that The Stand at Paxton County was about a veteran doctor stationed in Afghanistan who was called by her friend in the States telling her dad is going to be in serious trouble and needs her help. Not having the best father and daughter relationship, she reluctantly heads back home. When arriving home, she finds out quickly her dad is still stubborn and somehow blames her for her mother's death. Realizing a new ordinance has fallen under farmers in the area, animals, crops, and farms are disappearing in the county. Being a doctor, Jana starts looking into the details of what is really going on in Paxton County. First half of the movie was boring as shit, but if you make it to the last act, it is worthy. I know less than nothing about farm life, but after shooting a horse in the barn, what do you do with the body? Drag him out by a tractor, which sounds cruel even though the animal's dead? Do you use a forklift and carry the horse to its resting place, which still leaves a bad image in a person's mind? Or do you do what they did in the book Animal Farm? I don't know, man. I don't know. The acting was good and believable. Cinematography was okay. With my research for the film, I've seen this movie has stirred a lot of emotions up for or against animal rights. It's like having a pandemic flu around the world, and in my naive thinking, I thought people and politicians and humanity around the world would work together to help each other. Oh, fuck, I was totally wrong on that assumption, along with the thought everyone would see clearly the right and wrong people in this film dealing with animal rights. Yeah, I thought it was just right and wrong, but that wasn't the case. Had a little trouble with Jacqueline Tobonine, since I seen her on an NBC drama Grimm, which I was sad it was taken off, but the series couldn't have went any further. My trouble with Miss Tobonine, I don't want to like her, but I can't help myself. I like trouble. I like Jacqueline Tobonine. Out of an alphabetic score, I give the film The Stand at Paxton County a C. But for Sunday afternoon movie, I give it a C+. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Can I tell you a secret? I cut the ending of a TV show, What Happens Behind a Zoo. Had zero time invested in a 15-foot giraffe that was having problems, so the veterinarians and doctors gave the gentle giant drugs so she wouldn't have to suffer anymore. The camera person backed up with the people who loved this animal, and they showed the 15-foot tall, amazing giraffe teetering and finally falling to the ground on its side. It was like watching a beautiful giant creature falling in slow motion to her passing. I wish I'd never seen it.